Hello, how are you? Lisa here with Lisa Fisher Styling. So excited to be with you today and talking about this subject. So today's tip is how to use I am statements to engage your imagination. So what do I mean? Well, one thing of imagination could be, that question when you walk into your closet, and we all really do this, is we ask a question. We might not say it out loud, but it might be in our brain and we're thinking it, is something simple as, what do I wear? So a I am statement is actually something, instead of asking yourself a question in the closet, that you could really and literally walk into your closet, have a firmness, like set your feet firm, and then declare and watch your mind go to work. So I use this as what I refer to as an image strong concept or strategy. It's the idea of affirming, declaring, or really like making a announcement to yourself of how you're wanting to show up versus what am I going to wear? Because I find that our mind tends to answer our questions. So at least for me, curious about yourself, I think even the concept of training my brain how to ask better questions can really serve us in our closet. So let's talk about it a little bit. So first of all, let's break down the idea of the difference between an affirmation, declaration, and announcement. So an affirmation is an action or process of affirming. I love that idea. Next down, a declaration is a statement or an announcement. But get this, an announcement is a statement about a fact, an occurrence, or an intention. And ladies, I tell you what, isn't that what we're wanting to do? We're wanting to show up intentionally with how we want to look and feel and how we want to engage in our day with what we're up to in life. So this could be of service to you. I would like to share some ideas, some concepts around making really a declaration, making a announcement to ourselves of how we want to start our day. All right, so it's the process of using our words. So Albert Einstein said this, I read in a book, and I love this quote, is your imagination is a preview of life's coming attractions. So imagination is activated by the spoken word, vision, dreams, and goals. I love this so much. The challenge is when we might hear something like that is perhaps maybe we're not used to that. We're not used to being imaginative or what ifers. We're more maybe like, show me first and then I'll believe it versus, believing it or creating it first and then trying to have it come into fruition. So what I will do when working with private clients is I'll say, all right, let's create an I am statement. And what we'll do is think about different areas in your life that you might be preparing for in the day. So that could be everything think about it in your own life. What are your activities that you might have on a given day? So that could be, maybe it's your work life, your play life, your at-home life, your mom life, your student life, all of those various things. And then it is creating a statement for how you want to show up and how you want to feel. So some examples of that could be, let's say something maybe more generic. So you're thinking, this is for the woman that I want to be on a daily basis, let's say. So it could be an I am statement, and I like to boil it down to 3 words. So it could be something like, I am warm, graceful, and approachable. Another one could be, I am strong, bold, and sassy. You can even see the difference of the tonality in saying each of those. Or it could be, I am joyful, peaceful, kind. Maybe think about date night. Maybe it's, I'm captivating, playful, and feminine. Professional could be, I'm kind, approachable, curious. Or I'm credible, authoritative, and decisive. As a mom, it could be, I'm trustworthy, outgoing, solid. So creating I am statements is a preparation to engage the brain in how we want to show up for either that engagement or really how we want to show up for the day. And what that starts to begin is it begins to etch in our mind, and it makes the association between our words and our feelings and then what we're actually choosing for clothing and accessories and putting on our body, and then how we put ourselves together with, our hygiene, clothes and accessories, and how it all kind of comes together. The worst thing is when we're incongruent, right? You've probably, how many times has that occurred in your life? It's been so many, I can't even count, of when I've showed up someplace and I'm like, oh, I'm so not into this, or I feel so out of place. Has it happened to you? So one of the things that you could pre-frame ahead of time is literally using your words, your statements, and then taking action to help you to feel those ways that is important to you, and then to be able to show up that way. So it builds congruency. So that's where you get kind of the inside out alignment and process. It just starts to build in your life. Okay. So that's the idea and the concept. So what might be 3 words to identify how you would like to show up today, and what you have going on, and what you're up to, and what's important and valuable to you? Write them down. As a matter of fact, maybe grab a magic marker and write them on your mirror. Type them on your phone. Carry the words with you, and then really use it into your lifestyle and speak it when you walk into your closet. Speaking of the closet, this month, for the month of January, since it is a new year, if this can be of support to you, there is a free download this week, and it is a download to a apparel checklist, which is a checklist that you could look at to identify, do I have these things in my closet? Do I even need them? Or perhaps they could even spur imagination of, could I use these? This is not a wardrobe capsule outline. This is not a shopping list. It's just a checklist to perhaps spark some curiosity about could I use these in my wardrobe, and it gives you a framework in which to begin considering your wardrobe versus just from starting a blank sheet. If you have questions on the worksheet or questions about the content today, reply back. I would love to be able to engage with you on this topic. And we have a class coming up the end of January. So there's going to be more details, and it's going to be on this subject, and it's going to be like real life content that I use when working with my private clients. It's going to be all the good stuff. And if that sounds interesting to you, do know that there's more information coming. I'm excited to be able to engage with you and walk you through some of the things that I do as a woman, the beginning of my year, what Mike and I do, my husband and I do, to begin setting goals and intention for our year. So it works not only in our marriage and in our professional life, but it also works in the area of image and getting ready on a daily basis. So I hope this is of help for you. All right, I'm excited to hear back from you. Have a blessed rest of your day, and we'll see you next week. All right, take care.